Hello everyone, myself Rajkumar. Today we are going to discuss about the compilation process in the assembler stage. Compilation building means compilation and linking. The compilation and linking together called as the building of a system or a compiler or an assembler. Today we are going to discuss about the compilation process in an assembler. This compilers, assemblers, interpreters uses the pipeline technique. In that, header files and stack, stack files are present. Those two go to the C++ in the pre-processing function. From pre-processing to the pre-processor to the compilation to the assembly. Now assembly to the another assembly. Now it transfers to the assembly from to the object to the linking. In linking, we have static library. Here also static library functions. Here header library functions. Header functions. Here we are using static library function. In this pre-processing, we are linking static functions and header functions. That it is processed to the compilation. Then this compilation to the assembler. If the assembler converts the binary or high level language to the binary level or system understandable language. Now this converts the again this assembly converts this assembly language to the this assembly converts binary language to this user understandable language to the next to the objects to link the objects such as images, files, etc. Then it goes to the linking process. In linking, it links the static library functions which are required to execute the program. Now this gives output as binary, which are system understandable languages. In assembling process, lots of things happen, just we doesn't know. From that, when we type a code in a compiler, we will program the code, we will program it as code, and we eclipse and sublime the text. Now this is called as source program. This is processed. Source program is processed. Then again it processed to the source program. After the source program, if any errors are there, we will be rectified it here in source program. Then it go back to the compiling. Here compilation means again it checks the whole program without with whole code at a time without line by line. Then it is goes to the assembly program. In assembly program, if the whole code is converted into the binary or a hexadecimal format. Then assembly program is sent to the assembler, in which the total assembly programs are converted to the machine instructions. A machine instructions means binary 0 or 1s. These are linked to the linker. In this linker, the executable code is given to the CPU or the processor. In the executable loader, preprocessor, OS tags, heaps, and runtime expectations, such as crashes also occur. Compiling with C and GCC. The GNU compiler collection, originally written as the compiler for the GNU operating system. The GNU system was developed to be 100% free software. Free in the sense it respects the user's freedom, such as we can do whatever we want, such as Windows C++. It was developed by Richard Stallman. Although originally a compiler for only C, frontends were developed for a number of languages like C, C++, Object-C, Fortran, Java, Ada, Go, etc. Originally, the first processor for built for C, which is developed C language, which is developed by Kernighan. Again, so many scientists came and designed. We can do many programs such as C, C++, Object-C, Fortran, Java, Ada, Go in the C compiler only. Now we develop different compilers for different programs. Many processor architectures can be targeted by GCC's backend. In fact, it supports only more build targets than LLVM. Once GNU is written, everyone will be able to obtain good systems after free, just like an air. When the code is transformed to the lexer, lexer to the parser, parser to the system systematic analysis to the code generation, next to the assembler, optimization to the assembler. Tokens and lexicon analysis of a in a assembler. We know that sum is equal to 3 plus 2, which gives us a 5 output. Tokenized and representation by the following table. Lexeme means sum. These are called as Leximes. Token category means whether they are identifiers or operators or integers or anything are called as tokens. Lexeme means variable, what we are denoting. Lexeme, here we are getting sum. Sum is an identifier. We can 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. We can identify 5 as a sum. Is equal to, it is an assignment operator. 3 is an integer. Plus is an addition operator. 2 is an integer. Semicolon is the end of statement. How can we generate code and how can it process to the assembler? After the lexer turns individual lexemes into tokens, the parser performs its language specific transformations into abstract syntaxes, which are then systematically understood and possibly optimized depending on the flags are set. In the previous, we are given, we are taken sum equal to 3.2 and we differentiated lexemes and tokens. From this the lexemes, the lexer turns individual lexemes into tokens. The parser performs its language specific transformations into abstract syntax trees. The parsing stage verifies these syntax trees to check if the sequence of lexical elements is correct with respect to the grammar of the language. The whole stage is pre-checked with the lexical element if they are correct with the language within the system or not. If not, they will give output as error, no garbage value. Next, the compiler either interprets the abstract syntax trees on the fly, such as in the case of an interpreted language such as Python or JavaScript, or a machine language platform is targeted for a native code generation. Now the leximer the lexer turns individual lexemes into tokens. Now we can, if they are correct, the compiler interprets the as either interrupt abstract syntax tree or it in or an interpreted language such as Python or JavaScript. Python uses interpreter and JavaScript also user interpreters. Or a machine language programs such as assembly language programming, C++, which is used for these platforms are used for the code generation. Typically, interpreted languages allow more platform indifferences interpreter perform, which is compiled into the machine's native machine code, converts say and plus operator into the native machines as add machine regions. This means the native machine converts the plus operator to an add operator. If you give minus, it will give subtract into multiplication. This results potentially very high overhead and therefore a truly compiled language is typically much faster. Due to this, the language will be much faster and we are unable to track it. In addition, because a fully compiled language sees more of the program at once, it has the ability to apply more powerful and deep optimizations on the initial code. before compiling down into assembly. It's the addition of notions of bytecode and virtual machines. The distinction between interpretation and compilation gets even more complicated. Where in every assembler or compiler have two types of libraries, static and shared libraries. If every C program required the C standard library in the form of static library, then the executable would consume a lot of unnecessary disk space. If every executable has a copy of printf and fopen, for example, if the library is statically linked, the code representing the library is compiled into the executable via library mechanism on a MacBook or library on Windows. Shared libraries modularize these reusable components and allow multiple program binaries to link against them at runtime. Shared libraries not only decrease the size of the dependent program on disk, but allow these programs which link against them to benefit from improvement made to the shared library. LLVM process, traditional three-phase compiler design, source code to the front end, then optimizer, which is used to transform codes from front end to the back end. In back end, this back end is converted whole code into the machine level code. Next one, LLVM retargetability. In this C languages, Clang C, C++, Object C are front end, and another language is Fortran, IIVM, GCC front end language, GHC front end language, Haskell. It gives to the LLVM optimizer. From the LLVM optimizer to it goes to the backend. LLVM x86 backend or LLVM PowerPC backend, LLVM ARM backend. It gives x86 processor, PowerPC or ARM. Some interesting facts about the Clang. Clang is designed as an API from its inception, allowing it to use to reused by sources analysis tools, refactoring, IDS, etc., as well as for code generation. This is built as a monolithic static computer, which makes it extremely difficult to use as an API and integrate into other tools. Further, its historic design and current policy makes it difficult to decouple the front end from the rest of the compiler. Clang does not implicitly specify code as it is parses it like GCC does. Doing so causes many problems for source analysis tools. As one simple example, if you write x-x in your source code, the GCC as will contain 0 with no mention of x. This is extremely bad for a factoring tool that wants to rename x. LLVM framework dots it to the Clang to BC to link. In linker, library functions are linked to the BC optimization, BC LLC to the LLC to .s assembler, LLVC MC dot or library functions are to the idea and executable code is present. In this, input code is converted into bit code to native to the LLVM tools to native tools. Thank you.